People with extremely high IQs notice patterns no one else catches. They solve complex problems in seconds and read the dynamics of a room. Behind that processing speed, however, lies a heavy emotional cost. The most intelligent people in a space are often the loneliest and the most exhausted. High IQ represents more than an academic ability to solve equations or get good grades. At these levels, intelligence functions as a complex, all-consuming cognitive state. This cognitive state creates a psychological reality defined by a mind that never truly stops processing the world around it. From the moment they wake up, their brains continuously map subtext, identify inconsistencies, and link patterns others do not see. This constant analysis makes mental rest nearly impossible, resulting in rapid, profound exhaustion. Psychologist Leda Hollingworth identified this specific social friction as the problem of finding peers. Moving into the highest percentiles of intelligence creates a mathematical barrier to connection. The pool of people operating at the same cognitive depth becomes exceptionally small. Chronic loneliness is a statistical inevitability for those at the far edge of the distribution curve. While high IQ individuals often appear calm or detached to observers, their internal world runs at a speed that is genuinely draining. They exist with 50 mental browser tabs open at once. Logic, emotion, future consequences, and present possibilities all run on simultaneous threats that cannot be closed. Psychologists categorize this heightened state as overexcitability. This radar chart compares an average response profile to an overexcitable one. These spikes show how sensitivity extends across intellectual, emotional, and imaginative domains. This causes music to move them to tears, or injustice to fill them with a rage that others find disproportionate. These intense existential questions, why people die, or why there is suffering, often begin in early childhood and only deepen with age. They are also their own harshest critics. Because they can conceptualize a perfect outcome, they live with a constant, painful gap between their vision and their actual execution. Extreme intelligence requires experiencing the world at a high resolution that cannot be turned down. The very traits that make these individuals exceptional also create a constant, heavy friction with the world around them. Connection requires finding someone who can follow their thoughts without getting lost, a rare person who can handle their natural intensity and depth. This struggle to fit in leads many highly intelligent people to be misdiagnosed with clinical disorders. As we see in this flowchart, natural high IQ behaviors are often misinterpreted. Boredom looks like ADHD, existential distress looks like depression, and intellectual intensity is frequently labeled as instability. Because schools and workplaces move too slowly for their pace, many end up as chronic underachievers. Denied the right environment, intelligence turns inward. This produces a loop where capacity mutates into self-doubt, perfectionism, and permanent analysis paralysis. To survive, they perform a version of themselves that is shallower and more digestible for others. This masking is an exhausting performance that never fully goes away. The standard societal environment is often hostile to a gifted mind's natural operating system. Highly intelligent people already know they are smart. External validation of their IQ is rarely what they crave. They need problems that are genuinely difficult and relationships that offer thoughtful intellectual pushback. After years of being told they are too much, they need environments where their full intensity is welcomed. They also need permission to be ordinary, to rest, to play, and to exist as more than just their minds. A gifted mind requires a holistic safe harbor that accepts their intensity without requiring a performance. If you have spent your life feeling broken or too intense, recognize that you are experiencing a profound mismatch between your mind and your environment. The loneliness you feel is active evidence that you are still looking for your people. Extreme intelligence is a unique language that finally makes sense once you find the right listener.